Hello, this is Russell from Russell Tracy Photography, and today I have a quick review on the Nikon 70-200 f2.8 AFS VR2 lens. If you haven't seen it before, this is the 70-200 VR2. It is a huge Nikon professional lens, all metal body, great optics. Came out a couple years ago. I just picked mine up about 2 months ago to replace my 80-200, and first impressions of this lens is it is absolutely fantastic. It is hands down my favorite lens that I own, and I own several from 17 millimeters all the way up to 400 millimeters. This thing has got to be my favorite. First off, just the way it feels in your hand, it's awesome. I mean, it's got a great feel to it. The lens foot here, it's kind of a pain to hold. If you're just holding it, you don't have it on a tripod or anything, that's not that big of a deal. You loosen up this knob here, push the little button, and that comes right off. And when you hold it, this is one of my favorite things about it. So when you hold this, your hand rests right where the zoom ring is, and that's so nice. I have a couple lenses where when you hold it, you gotta slide your hand back or slide your hand forward, and it just becomes uncomfortable. This thing, great to feel, great to hold. It has a great feeling to it. Part of that great feeling is it's an all metal body. I know I'm not gonna break this thing. It's also weather sealed, which is pretty sweet. I do a lot of stuff outdoors, a lot of sports, stuff like that. I've actually shot this with the D3 and the D500 in light rain and worked fine. Absolutely no issues. I've used it with the rain cover in absolute downpour. Again, no issues. Yes, the rain cover did help, but my hands are getting soaked, my arms are getting soaked, and I'm reaching up into the rain cover, touching the lens. No issues. The color in this is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's some of the best color straight out of the camera that I've seen. Puts my 80-200 to shame, quite honestly, and that was one of my favorite lenses before I got this. Zoom ring, manual focus ring, they're absolutely butter smooth. They're easy to use, real short throws on them. So if you're trying to zoom from 70-200 real quick, or vice versa, like if you're shooting sports and they're running towards you, it's real short, real easy to turn, which is fantastic. The only, I don't want to say problem, the only thing that I've really noticed about this lens is, yes, it does have slight vignetting right on the edges, but it's not really that bad. The way that they designed this lens, yes, it vignettes around the corners, but it's a very light, and it's actually doesn't look bad. It works out pretty good for a lot of the stuff that I do. It gives it a nice smooth transition to the edges. It's really not that bad. The other thing that I don't like about this thing, and it's not even, I can't even really complain about it because I knew what I was getting into. It is heavy. It weighs almost 3.5 pounds. So if you're carrying it around all day or you're hand holding it all day, yes, your arms are going to get tired. My arms get tired. If I'm just using this for sports, I will carry a monopod. I have no shame in that, which is nice because the tripod ring here does, you loosen this and you can easily go from horizontal to vertical back. With that being said, the tripod ring is kind of, I don't want to say loose, but it'll move if you're not paying attention. Like if you loosen it up too much, it'll free spin real quick. So it's just something to be aware of. But that's pretty much overall. I mean, this is absolutely a fantastic lens. The other downside to this is it is a professional lens, and it does cost right around $2,000. You can buy them used. I got mine used from Service Photo for less than $2,000. They sell them all over the place. If you can get one, used, in good condition, you're going to have a fantastic lens. Either that or save up to $2,000 and buy it brand new. Actually, I think at the time of this recording, I think they're on sale right now. So you might be able to get it for like $1,800. I think that's what it is, $1,800 or $1,900. So it's a couple $100 off. But what is this used for? You can use this lens for pretty much anything. I've shot everything with it since I got it. I've done sports, I've done a portrait session. You can do full body portraits with this. I've done landscapes, I've done sunsets, I've done just regular still life stuff. It's a fantastic all-around lens. When I worked for the newspaper, 80-200 was the lens that I had on probably 80% of the time. And I pretty much never took it off. This has become the same way. For most of what I shoot, this is what I use. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't say enough good things about it. If you have any questions about this lens, or if you want to see some test samples or test images, you can head on over to my website. I'm going to be putting up a couple of the photos that you can take a look at, see what this lens can do. If you have any other questions or you have something that you want to see, leave me a message, leave a comment, something like that. Again, this is Russell Tracy Photography. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good day.